Nash Murdoch. The professionalism. Ah, well, I'm sure it'll be fine. A bit of distortion there, Max. "30 seconds. And I think I might have had my mic on during that. Oh well, never mind. Ah no, fantastic. Wrath goes to the top. There you are. First on the timing board. It qualifying for round number 6 Velocity Racing League's Supercars Championship. We've got Delaney just beats him. There you are. So 7 minutes to go in quali. And yes, I'm going to welcome in Max Spivey and welcome back to the commentary box after a very long break of over a year and a bit longer. Max Monkhouse. I've got to turn off my desktop audio. There we are.
Okay, so everybody's actually set a lap. Wait, have they? But it's not showing up at the leaderboard. But we've got Delaney first, Ross second, Rafalo third, Jack Redder fourth, Jack Green fifth, Nicholas Gregg sixth, Simmons seventh, Riley Smith eighth, Josh Hill ninth, Nathan Murdoch 10th, Snooks 11th, Josh Monty is 12th, and Lachlan Cooley is 13th.
Yes, that's the rundown. There's been quite a few changes since Winton. First off, we've had the Assetto Corsa 3.1 cars come in. That brings in the Ford Mustang, as you will see when I switch to one. There's one of them. Nicholas Gregg driving Cam Waters' car for this weekend, the Monster Energy. He'll have a new livery for the next race at Eastern Creek. For now, he's in the Monster Energy car. So that's the big new change. There's quite a number of physics changes. Tyre degradation is a lot higher, and so that's going to be reflected in the strategy throughout this race.
Yeah, because F3 cars had the same effect to it as the handling, and people say the braking is now a bit better, but it looks like it's easier now to lock up than it was before. So
which that's going to make it very interesting.
Yeah,
Compared to all the other races, everyone's would have been used to what it used to be. So with how it is now, and it's such a sudden change, because it's only been about a week since the last race. We've only really given everyone a week to adjust to the new braking adjustments, really.
Yeah, because the last week was the race was 2 weeks ago, but I think the update only came out last week. So yeah, about a week to do
Might
that.
have come out a bit earlier. I can't remember off the
Yeah,
top
I
of my head.
can't
But
remember.
yeah, so we're going to see a lot of different strategies. There's been a lot of talk of different strategies and all of that.
Are we going to bring somebody into the commentary box this time?
Yes, we will.
Yes, we will. So it depends.
I mean, we'll make it quite interesting to get on the live feedback for how people are adjusting to it, and while a race is going on,
Yes, exactly. We did that with how many people we've done it? We've done it with Nicholas Gregg, Riley Smith, and I think Jack Meredith as well. So and they were interesting to talk to while racing. So we'll bring in the person that's been the most drama, basically, as it normally is. Oh, that's somebody. So now everybody's kind of doing their final outings, just trying to set the fastest lap that they can.
3 minutes 44 to go as there goes Jack Meredith right off the road at turn 3. Corner he says he's been having problems with all weekend. He's done 200 plus laps and still can't get it right. That's his words, not mine.
That's interesting.
200.
The fastest time we got at the minute is a 109 from Delaney, with the Wrath only being 0.15 seconds behind him.
He's the only one that's breaking the 110 barrier. And then that was into the 1.9s. But yeah, then is Raf out at the moment? No, he's still in the pits. So I'm not sure if he will be any different.
Oh no, Blitz is out now.
Blitz, I think Blitz is new, isn't he, Sherf?
Yep.
Yeah, so he's
also driving a Mustang. He'll be part of NVIDIA Racing from next week, just announced earlier today.
Oh yeah.
I guess these points from now will count towards that. Because that will be a 3-car team now, they'll have to be split into 2 in the constructors standings.
Oh yeah.
So a bit like real life, so we only have 2 cars to a team in constructors. I'm going to try and get Nelson. You guys want to take
Nelson's trying to join us, but he still hasn't.
Probably a worthy idea.
But yeah, so we do have a safety
under
car
2 minutes.
race again.
That's good. So no AI will be mucking around this time.
Well, yeah, we did have a safety car for ages because we didn't have a way to communicate easily to everybody. But now, of course, we've got TeamSpeak, so now we can do that.
Yeah, which TeamSpeak will be immensely a lot easier than Discord. Not to say anything's wrong with Discord, but just the features that TeamSpeak gives us is a lot better compared to Discord, especially with the implication of chucking it into games.
Discord, if Discord just had a whisper feature, then we'd just go with that, but they don't.
Yeah, but they don't.
1 minute 15 to go. This will be the last runs for everyone from now.
Yeah, so the drivers can talk directly to Xavier Rodriguez who had any problems. But as we found out last F1 race, we can actually abuse that and just spam Sherf with dumb messages. So we were doing that the whole race and it was very funny. But please do not do that.
I know, hilarious. Do you hear everyone laughing? It'll actually come through on stream now, so...
Oh, here we go. So, now is even the better time to do that. So, if you have anything that you want to say about the race or just about Sherf's epic skills, do let us know.
We're watching Chris Rafalo now as he comes through turn number 5. 6-turn circuit, this one very simplistic nature.
Delaney's out again, actually. That's interesting.
Yeah, he is trying to go faster.
See, he comes across the line now. No. None of it. Oh,
he's starting his lap. Rafalo's coming across the line. stays 4th fastest.
So we've got, and he's also got this lap to improve on because we've got 5 seconds left to qualifying. Let's see who will cross the line last. Will Jack Meredith? No, he misses out. Who else missed out?
And there we go, qualifying is... Well, we can't go on track anymore for qualifying now.
Because, yeah, so... people are just
Nick
doing the
Dyson
final
gets there, you
laps now. So we'll see how the grid looks after everybody's crossed the line.
That's an unusual looking camera angle over the shoulder of James Delaney's virtual driver as he comes up through turn number 4.
As
This is
Nicholas
an
Gregg
interesting
goes
perspective at least.
so Nicholas Gregg will not be improving on his time as he stays 6th, but people might go faster than him.
Well, there's only time can tell.
Josh in
It is a-
pits.
I doubt anyone's going to be changing any adjustments now, as all they're pretty spaced out now.
I just heard Jack say he got 3rd. What the hell? We do not know, Jack.
Delaney not faster, but still on pole position, so not a bad result at all, of course. Meredith
Now I
doesn't
can
go
actually
fast.
hear people come through, so that's good.
That's great, right? Delaney, Rath, Green, Rafalo, Meredith, Green, Greg, Simmons, Murdoch, Hill, Smith. The top 10. I have got quite a few graphics to go through and about 5 minutes to do so. Let's do that now, I guess.
So yes. What graphics do you have, Sean?
Oh, you're gonna love this.
Oh god, I still have to get up the stream actually, I still haven't seen it.
Are we really going to love them though?
Oh yeah, we will.
Here's your circuit map. Fantastic. 6 corners. The Dick Johnson straight, making up the start-finish straight between turn 6 and turn 1. The paperclip, very basic circuit layout. Lorenzo Rodriguez laughs in the background. It completely ruins everything. Thank you very much. 3.12 kilometers. Go away. Lorenzo's laughing at Dick Johnson, that's why. God's sake. Average speed, 162 kilometers an hour, and we will have 39 laps ahead of us today.
You done?
That's not all, because we have the driving standings here. James Lady leading the way 100 points. Been a perfect run from him thus far since he started in Melbourne. Chris Monroe's unfortunately left us now at 90 points there on the board. 2nd position, Jack Green is going to likely overtake him today. 88. There's quite a few close battles there. You can see Riley Smith, Josh Hill, Chris Rafalo. There's a very small gap between those guys. Jack Green and Jack Meredith as well. And the team standings, there's some very tight gaps in this one. Team Cowboy leading the way. Team Snag. Look out for Winfield Nando's. The 2 Seth Rafalo and Rath, who are probably the fastest pairing. Just ahead of the VB team, which is now defunct, and then Red Car Broadboard 103 points. You can see all the way down the list there. NVIDIA Racing, of course, getting a 2nd team from this one. And there's your driver standings again, because it just repeats.
Can we just understand that Big Dogs Racing is still 11th even though...
Oh, it sure is, and you're 15th.
Yeah.
Here's our new cars. So switching to the Ford Mustang, we've got quite a few drivers, including Nash Murdoch, the NVIDIA car, and Ryan Slips in the other NVIDIA car, because that's brand new, of course, for this weekend. Riley Smith updates his livery Wii Sports on the side of that car. It looks fantastic.
Hold on, I'm having some issues with the VR.
Oh, Snooks is having some issues with VR.
There you have it, so... Alright.
We've got everyone out on the field now as well. On side note.
And just in race director, yep.
I've got you.
Sweet.
So, the other cars, there you can see Blitz in the... Well, it's actually an NVIDIA car now because of that new sponsorship, and then the Taylor Simmons as well, who switched to a Ford Falcon. and he is starting off the 4th row of the grid.
He's still in a 4th now. Which is interesting.
Hang on, Rod. I've got a big issue. I can't see anyone. Hang on.
Okay, so there's big problems for Snooks with his VR setup, which I have been in which has been an issue with me many times. As the Assetto Corsa is not that friendly to VR users.
All right, you've got 2 minutes to fix it. If we'll have to just go on with the race, and then you might have to start from pit lane. Yeah, good luck. So I'm kind of doubling up with race director as well until Nelson gets here.
Oh god.
Anyway. There's our lineup up and down the grid. Have you got your wheels set up and are you ready for safety car?
Yes, I am.
Fantastic. That's great.
I've got my lights done, I've got everything, it's all good. Should I do a lap with them or should I just go?
Don't worry about it.
Leave it.
A couple of things I want to quickly mention. Sandown and Bathurst, we're looking for quite a large number of people to do those 2 driver events in August and September. VelocityRL.com if you want to join in on those. At our ATCC series starting up in September as well. So 55 seconds until we get underway. We'll see if Ryan Stokes actually begins them. Ryan Stokes seems to be having some problems with his VR, so if he doesn't get moving off the line, he should hopefully just disappear, but just be wary of that.
It's true.
Is he?
Max, are you still with us?
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm just kind of eating my pizza since I haven't had dinner yet.
That's
So
true, that's true.
I've just
You got
been having-
17 seconds to eat your pizza.
I've just been having myself on mute, so that's why I've been quiet. You know.
Okay, here we go. So the lights are not on. But here we
They're
go.
on now.
Waiting for now.
3, 4, 5,
3,
6,
2, 1.
and the lights are out and away we go.
Away in Queensland, and yeah, so
Oh,
Ryan hasn't
not
moved off the
shit.
line.
Oh, we already had some slips.
Snooks is stopped on the pit straight, so we don't know what we'll do about that, to be honest.
They all seem to be fairly clean through the first corner.
Snooks still has to follow with his VR, I think, as he has not even crossed the start line.
If you want to just quickly leave the server, Ryan.
Go back to pits at least.
Oh, is that a car round? It is.
It is.
Yeah, we've had a
That's
spin.
the Corgas car of
Short
Hill as Rath takes the lead. Watch out on the front straight.
He's just getting going against the rugby set go there. There's still a yellow flag as I don't think he's left the game yet.
I might boot him, hold on. I'm going to boot you from the server, Ryan. Should be able to rejoin.
Not sure. Oh no,
In
he's
theory.
going again, he's going.
No, yeah.
Oh, never mind.
He's going again.
Don't boot him now.
Don't boot him! Don't do it!
Yeah, we aren't going to boot him in the end as Delaney and Raffalo getting very close for comfort, coming down the front straight for 2nd position.
Can you hear me, Sav?
Yeah, I can.
Taken out again, mate. Are we going to look at it in race or what? Like,
Yeah, we'll take a look after the race.
Oh. As Monty
He's
and,
not had a-
Cooley goes by.
He's not had a good run of form. In Formula 1 as well, the last 2 Formula 1 races has been taken out, and we're going to have a look at all of those incidents like we do. Should get my notepad out. Oh, car off!
Oh, car off. Who
Was
is this? Nicholas Gregg.
That's in the Monster Mustang.
Yeah, Nicholas Gregg. He's trying to get back onto the track. He's like he's stuck on the curb. Never mind, he's fine now. But
So drops 2 positions, I believe. I think he just dropped it coming out of the 3rd corner.
Yeah, that
which is
Greg
very-
has dropped 2 positions. That's what he dropped, and Green and Smith overtook him.
It still says the yellow on my thing, but I know it's not, so it's very weird.
Yeah, I guess yellow is just stylish on that.
And Delaney takes the lead from Roth.
So looking at our leaderboard, we've got Delaney
And Jack
last.
Reed gets past Simmons. Lots of
Okay,
things
it's all happening right now.
Lots of things happening. There's now Monty will try to catch up with Nicholas Gregg here. And there's so much going on.
It's going to develop into a fantastic race, I'm sure, with the tyres degrading over time very quickly.
They're also all catching up on Snooks at the
Oh,
moment, so that's going to be interesting to see.
Christopher overtakes his teammate Roth on the inside.
So the teammates switch positions, 2nd and 3rd. They sit, and now they've got to work together to try and chase down James Delaney, our championship leader, out front.
Simmons overtakes Smith for 7th.
Yeah, he's doing
Smith
quite
now
well.
gets back at him on the inside, but he's braked too late. Oh, there was contact and he nearly spun, but Smith is right off the track now, dropped behind Nicholas Gregg, and now is close to Josh Monty.
Just got Smith to drop down 2 positions with Greg.
Oh,
and
look at
Smith
Corley has gone
overtaking.
right off. He is stopped on the grass. I think he's hit a wall.
He's slowly getting going again, and
Oh, he spun again on the grass.
Putting too much into it.
So,
meanwhile down the inside goes Murdoch, and Green's off the road. Turn 1.
okay, and look at Corley is still stopped on the track.
I don't care. If
There's
you're
more
calling for a
important things
safety
to
No,
car,
do.
he's
this is not
literally stopped now. He can't get going. He's stopped on the track.
on
Sharp,
the
he's stopped-
circuit.
He's stopped on the circuit. I don't know what he's
Fine,
doing.
he's
Staging
up there.
for the safety
Just
car.
made it
Yeah,
up.
alright, should we give it to him?
Yeah, safety car, come on.
Alright, safety car.
Safety car.
Safety car build, please.
Might get back to myself.
Can we get some safety cars out? Thank you.
I'm just slowing down, eh?
Here we go, safety car.
So no overtaking.
Can I get back in the view, please?
Oh, we have, well, sorry, Flood, we do actually have a proper safety car that's going to come out.
Okay, Sharp, you've got to tell me what to do.
Sorry, mate.
Well, you know what to do by now.
Did it for one race. I think I'm actually good. I think this is
Am
the
I
leader
going
here.
right past?
Not yet. Whereabouts are you?
On the second corner.
I'm right behind the safety car, but I'm at the back of the shield.
Oh, right behind the set. Yeah, okay, go past. Sorry, didn't realise.
Safety car's
So you
out.
can ask what for? The safety car?
Slow back down again.
So we've got the leader caught up to the safety car now. Can we set that to 100 kilometers an hour? Thank you. 100 kilometers an hour.
Yeah,
Please.
it's good.
Now, very stylish new looking safety car out on circuit.
Looking very snazzy.
Go
The
back for those
flashing lights and all.
With the Velocity Racing right on the bottom.
Cooley is out of the race, as it turns out. So there you
Yeah,
are.
I think he had bigger problems because he literally just couldn't get back on track.
So it'll be a short one, this one. I would think. Snooks is now running around chasing the safety car queue.
It's a good chance for him to catch back up. Oh, God.
Certainly is. We'll wait a little longer for him. I think we might go next time by. See what the state of play is. As Delaney were following Rath, Meriden, Murdoch, Simmons, Greg, Green, Smith, Monty, Blitz, Hill, and Snooks, who had VR troubles off the line. As it turns out.
My lights are flashing, aren't they, Shaw?
Yeah, your lights are flashing, and VR is nice and all, but it sometimes just doesn't want to work. And that's why maybe most of the time it's not best to actually honestly use it.
How many laps are we under safety car for?
I'll be in this lap.
Do we go in this lap, you reckon?
Yeah, we're going this lap. I think
Sounds good.
Just tell me when to go, Sherf.
I think we might bring it in this lap.
Might
Just
bring
let
it
us
in
know
this
when you
lap
want
or
me to
bringing
stop
it in
Oh,
this
bringing
lap?
it in this lap.
Yeah, everyone's probably getting a bit
Safety
eager
car
now, I
lights out
take
yet, or
it.
can we still wave?
You can continue weaving. Safety car lights out will be between turn 4 and 5.
Which is what, Sherf?
So lights out between turn 4 and 5, which is coming up here. Snooks is catching up a fair bit now, anyway. So we might have timed this.
Okay, Sherf, tell me when.
Lights out.
Okay.
Safety car lights out. Delaney to maintain pace and no weaving, please. Thank you.
My light's actually out.
I think so.
Yeah, your lights are out. You're all good stuff.
Okay, good, because you can't tell from your inside. That's the pits.
Alright, when you're ready. No overtaking before the finish line,
Okay, then get back into it.
and we're away.
Oh god, here we go. This very, very tight.
And we're on to the 7th lap with Snooks making a comeback right up to the back of the queue now.
Nicholas Gregg. Oh, lots of contact in the midfield. Jack Connor goes off.
That's
Nicholas
Murdoch off the
Gregg.
road in the
How was that?
video car.
Best.
So meanwhile we've got Simmons, Gregg and Green all in this battle pack on the run down to turn 3.
Oh.
Green looks down the
Oh,
inside.
Jack
Blades
Green at the
inside.
back. Oh, she spun Nicholas.
Oh, we
Jack
got it.
Green has
Oh,
spun
there was
Nicholas
2
Gregg.
hits. There was 2 hits there. There was a spun and a bumper.
Yep, so
Yeah.
that was Riley Smith in his brand new car.
Good.
Brand new car and it's already gotten damaged. Not too.
There you are. He's
Now
got
Riley
Monty
Smith's
around the
overtaking
outside as
Josh
well.
Wood. Jack Green, so Jack Green spun around Nicholas Gregg back there, and then Riley Smith sadly came along and just bumped. The thing just bumped Jack to kind of speed him up a bit.
Yeah, probably just wasn't expecting it and just had nothing much else to do other than just having to run at the back.
So, as we
Pardon me.
outstanding of 13 races, as nothing Cooley has retired after that safety car incident. Nicholas Gregg does pass Snooks.
I don't think
Right.
my replay went back far enough, apologies, but anyway.
Oh,
7/10 of a second is the gap out front. He's growing slightly, and it will be growing even more if Raffaello keeps putting it wide at turn 2 like he just did then.
Josh Hill has
9/10
overtaken. Oh, Blitz has taken out Josh Hill, and he is sideways on the track.
No.
Saw that,
Blitz
Josh,
just
before you
took
asked.
me out. This is an effing joke, man. On the outside.
Oh, he's retiring. So
Alright, sorry, mate.
Josh is retiring. He's back to, yeah, he's gone. So Josh, we're down to 12 drivers as Blitz takes out Josh Hill.
Yeah, a lot of things going on in this race for that man, and he was out of it. So 12 cars still in this though. 1.4 seconds the gap out in front.
It's just such a tight track that you've really got to be careful of where you place your car, or you end up like people taking each other out.
Yeah, which is also pretty good. If you learn how to do the track quite well, then you can get quite a massive lead with tight corners. You can use those to your advantage.
Yeah, exactly. Because Jack Green is not one for taking out people, so it doesn't do that anybody can do anything. As Jack Green overtakes Simmons, but he gives Jack Green just a little bump on the, little kiss on the bumper, but he's fine. It's fine. It's all
Yeah,
good.
just to say hello, I'm here.
Yes. Oh, who's this? Snooks spins off into the infield.
Yeah, big spin. That's coming out of turn number 2.
And that was just
By
him
himself,
by
or was
himself. Yeah,
there fair play?
it was just by himself. As Nicholas Gregg overtakes Monty, as Monty obviously maybe had a bad because he's back down near Murdoch again. So I think maybe there was some contact, or he just went off himself.
And Delaney's lead is continuing to grow. We are nearly getting to 2 seconds of a lead.
The lady's firing ahead.
And there we go, we just picked 2 seconds.
God.
Well, as Delaney actually goes off right into the grass, that would have made him lose a bit of time.
Yeah, very easy to do through those.
By now the tyres
quite
will
fast
be
corners.
degrading, as we are running super softs.
Yeah, I don't believe anyone pitted under that, did they?
No, they didn't. Nobody's pitted.
Which kind of
So-
surprises me.
Yeah, it does. So nobody has pitted, but we are solidly on the super softs for this race. So it will be interesting who takes the first pit and who follows him.
Well, everyone's pretty spaced out now, excluding for Greg. No, not Greg, sorry. Monty and Murdoch, who keep on fighting for 9th.
Snooks off the road again.
Other than that, everyone's spaced out 1 to 2 seconds from each other.
Oh, now the warm tyres. Might as well go change them.
Follow has spun off into the infield as he is coming back on. He will be behind Jack Green. So Follow
So
has
out
lost
of second
the
place.
ground.
There you are.
Yeah.
So now the gap's 4
Hey,
seconds
Rod,
out.
just so you know, there's a Dick Smith sign in the
Delaney
middle
will
of the
be
back
jumping
straight.
up and down the joy for that.
There's a sign in the middle of the straight. Well, sadly we could not do anything about that. You have to hit it on yourself. We could have a safety car for a sign, but I don't think that will happen.
Sign in the middle of the back straight, but it, I don't think, doesn't do any damage.
Just eat it for fun.
Yeah.
I didn't even see it on the straight, to be honest. I think it might just be him. As Jack Green now up to 4th because of the mistakes and stuff. Now he is battling with the other Jack Meredith, for a podium position. This early in the race, though, so it'll be very interesting what kind of approach he gives to this. As they both lock up. It must be so easy to lock up now because you just see so many people locking up their tyres. Oh, Jack Meredith, I think tyres are starting to wear off. He keeps sliding around nearly every single corner. Oh, Jack Green right at the back of him. Oh, it's a very close battle between those two.
Got some new in-car TV cams, that's the other thing.
Oh, fancy.
Whoa!
Oh, Jack Green to the side of Jack Meredith, but they've both kept it straight. They're side by side. Now
However,
going
I think there was a little bit of contact there.
There definitely was.
Oh, they're close again, but Jack Green's pulled back.
Which is
So-
the smarter thing to do in that case, otherwise there probably could have been a pretty big crash there.
Definitely.
Now he's under pressure.
He's about to be. Yeah, he's just been overtaken again.
We followed to late braking on Jack Green.
We're following
Oh,
that. Yeah.
Oh, and there was
Jack
contact.
Green has just been overtaken by 2 people. Now he's down to 6th.
So he was probably forced wide by Rafale's lock up there. And
Yeah.
then Simmons was just taking advantage and snuck underneath him. Underneath them
I'd
both.
be very happy about that one.
Rafalo now overtaking Simmons. So Rafalo is now up to 4th again. And now he'll be able to get back to his 2nd position.
Jack Green's gonna have a look now.
Oh yeah, Jack Green on the back of Simmons. Oh, he
No,
breaks
and
but
there
he
we
holds
go.
it very, very well.
Gets in front of Simmons, but Simmons isn't having any of that from judging by how it looks. Though he is starting to pull away a bit.
So now we are down to 12 races as Josh Hill and Lachlan Cooley have dropped out of this race with issues. Oh! Simmons goes right to the side of Jack Green. I don't know if Jack Green was going a bit slow there, I think he was. But
Nah, he took it too wide there.
yeah, oh,
Yep,
Simmons
yeah.
clearly loses the back. Their tyres are definitely starting to peel off.
Meanwhile, in the
Yeah.
background, Nicholas Gregg and Riley Smith
Oh,
going
yeah.
at it.
Oh, they touched as well! Don't know how it's on the straight, but you know.
I know, use your heli Corsa, fellas.
I know. Riley Smith now on the outside still. Oh, they touched. They little kissy kiss again. As Riley Smith gets past Nicholas Gregg. As now Nathan Murdoch now getting it.
Oh,
Nicholas
Nicholas.
back to Nicholas Gregg, but Nicholas Gregg keeps it. Amazing, amazing catch from Nicholas Gregg there.
Yeah, well, Murdoch didn't take the position, so he'll be fine on that one.
And there was a bit of headlight flashing there. I think that was to say thank you.
Jack Grade's still on the back of Simmons here, trying to get back at him for hitting him off basically last time. Oh, as he goes in the first corner, he does make a bit later. I think Jack Reed's just more common to these cars than Simmons here, but Simmons is trying his best. As he stood.
No, did you see how brake? How brake? Yes, how brake? How late he broke, and then just lost it all on the exit.
He's definitely
there's a corner straight after it though, so it doesn't matter too much. Anyway, massive dive once again.
Jack locked up his tyres twice there.
Yeah, I don't know if the lockups on this actually do make flat spots or not, which would actually be quite interesting.
It's just a quick replay of Nicholas Gregg getting half turned around by Murdoch, and
as we follow
continues on.
passes Jack Meredith, sorry to interrupt you, Sean, but he passes him. Now he's back up to podium, to a podium position. Oh, not a podium position, just a... Oh, is it podium? Oh, no.
It is the podium position. It's third place, and Lady Ralph Ruffalo once again.
Oh, Jack Meredith dives into
So
the pit.
Meredith first to the pitters. Would have thought we would have seen this maybe a bit earlier. It's a 39 lap race, this one. 15 laps in.
Jack Meredith goes in pits, but nobody is following him. Like nobody. So everybody has passed, but nobody is passing. As Jack Meredith misses his pits.
Yeah, he overshot his pit box.
We didn't miss that, Jack.
This could be quite an interesting play though, because with an early pit, it means everyone else will have to pit, giving him a chance for quite a high lead if everyone pits at a suitable time.
Jack Meredith might get the undercut here if he pushes now, but now he is on cold tyres. He has to get those warmed up. As Jack Meredith comes in between Blitz and Snooks.
Should we watch Jack Meredith overshooting his pit box and quickly reversing back? There we are.
Nicholas Gregg has overtaken Nash Murdoch. Sorry. As he tries to fight back. Oh god. Lockups. Ooh.
Oh, that was quite the line.
Barely.
Oh, both of them just locked up then.
So much more difficult, so much on
Delaney's in the
edge these
pits.
cars are. Yep,
Delaney is in the pit.
Lady is in the pits. Now Ross leads this race.
Followed by someone else who's jumped in the pit by Green.
Jack Grade has jumped in the pits. Yeah,
Oh,
Maximus.
great.
Jack
Three
Grade's
people
pretty-
jumping in. Smith has jumped in the pit as well.
Happy hour in the pit lane.
Jack Grade is right inside the lady. There we go. Yeah, Riley Smith goes into the pits. Josh Monty goes now into the pits, and Jack Meredith now going around the final corner, so he will pass all these people. And the same with who's that? Blitz, Blitz is still not going to the pits either. So who's going out the pits now? This is
Jack has just left.
Jack Green now going to the pits. Riley Smith is the one that I was talking about coming out the pits, so now he ends up in 8th. Jack Green is in 9th. Monty is just coming out the pits now, so he will be in 10th. So this will be very interesting to see how this all turns out. As my gearbox is now damaged.
Snooks gaining up.
Oh
God.
I was playing with my gear.
No. Does the safety car move?
Yeah, it does move.
Okay,
it's
good.
just a yellow gearbox now.
Oh, fantastic.
I'm just gonna very quickly go back to pits then. Just
You idiot.
go again. Right, okay. So hopefully there's not a safety car in 30 seconds because my controls are locked. So, as of course somebody spins. So the two video cars have actually come together now. I think it is. As Murdoch spins, but they're both. I think they're going again. Don't know who I saw actually spin off. I swear it was two video cars, but I don't think it was.
You swear it was, but you don't think it was.
Well,
Doesn't suit too well there.
just leave me alone.
No, you didn't make sense, so we're gonna pick on you for it.
God's sake. Okay. Anyway, Jack Meredith actually into the first corner. Jack Meredith actually takes like a really aggressive line as he actually goes to the pit lane and then comes back out of it to get a better turn in from turn 1, which is interesting.
Yeah, a lot of people doing that. Should that be allowed?
I mean,
Just a heads up,
there's
every
nothing
time you
really
go
too
through
wrong
pits,
with
doesn't
it.
count as a lap.
What did he say?
Nothing too wrong with it.
Whoa, hold on. Whoa.
Wait, what's wrong?
Going
So?
into the pits doesn't count as a lap. We've done it. We've bloody done it.
Wait, what do you mean? Does it count as a lap?
So apparently the timing line once again doesn't extend to the pit lane. So if you pit, you will lose a lap. Thank you. Please send all complaints to x.rd@VelocityRL.com.
Well, I feel like this should have been something that should have been discovered maybe before a race
At
went
least-
through.
Hopefully everybody pits the same amount. So then it will just turn out the same.
I mean, when you get a
Well, you're
chance
gonna
to
kind of
do
have to,
that.
otherwise you're screwed.
What about
It
people
just
doing
adds more
fucking one-stops
flavour
and
to this
two-stops?
batch of a race.
We might have to go over the results later and try and rectify them. And
Oh!
so actual results
No
will
blue
come
flags?
later. Yes. Yeah, blue flags are also affected, so
Wait, what? Look at Cooley says he's left us of it now. Okay, that's a bit weird. Anyway,
there's always something, isn't there?
There's always one error that was overlooked.
that's Jack Green right on the back of Riley Smith. Oh god.
And Delaney just set the fastest lap with 110.
Yeah, what's it? So, Jack Green's still on the back of Riley Smith. They're both in the same cars, so there shouldn't be any performance issues there.
God, why do so many track modders bugger this up?
Sorry?
So many Australian track modders bugger this up.
I know, I don't understand how.
It's probably honestly something overlooked. They make the track first, make all the lines for where the lap will be counted, and then they build the pit stop. Without even thinking about, oh, I need to extend the line. And it's also funny even to Assetto Corsa. It doesn't realize that, the start line flag has been missed. That should be the start and finish in a code that really should break the whole. There should be some sort of safety thing within Assetto Corsa itself.
Yes, as Jack Green has overtaken Riley Smith for 10th position. So the Vegemite and Wii Sports car have battled it out, and it looks like Jack Green is the faster car in this situation.
It looks like Vegemite is the better company.
So once everyone pits, it's got to be the one race as well where everyone pits one. There's a split in the strategy. Yeah.
We do need to test that for next circuit then.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, it will be interesting for I can't even remember who pitted first. They put in lap 15, which would mean in theory they would have to pit another 15 laps ahead. And even if not, they have to go an extra 9 laps on whatever they have to have the sacrifices of another lap. You kind of got to balance it out now. Like, is it worth taking another pit, or do I just try and stretch my tires and the whole car out?
Yes, of course. As Ross now pits, and also does with follow. So both of the Winfield Nando's cars pit on the 20th lap of this race. So as you can see, Simmons is now going into the pits. So it looks like they're trying to do the one stop.
Oh, Delaney has caught up and is no longer a lap behind.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. I think that's legit. As Nicholas Gregg takes the lead.
Let's see how long that will last.
Next question. Next question is: do we get rid of the safety car for the rest of this race?
Why?
Because it'll be too complicated because we don't know what lap people are actually on.
Or we'll just have to ask people.
No, that's too much.
Because people will lie.
No,
not necessarily that, but more.
Okay, there's a lot of stuff going on my screen.
Well, it all goes off whoever's in first, doesn't it? The leaderboard.
Yeah,
See,
but because of that pit thing, it's messed up everybody. So.
Because people are technically on that lap, but the system's not registering it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So. Yeah, very weird. Because our delay is up to 4th.
We're going to be disabling safety cars for the rest of this race because of the pit lane issue.
I mean, it's a fair call, sir. No one screw over your cars too much. There's nothing that can be done.
You're supposed to get him to crash, please.
Crash, that's your problem, not
I
ours.
don't even know what positions are anymore because people are pitting and I don't know what's actually happening because Nicholas Gregg is now into the pits. So he's getting a pit stop as he comes back out. But now Blitz is second. And now
Blitz is now
Blitz is first. So yeah, it is broken. It is terribly, terribly broken.
Let's try and do some sleuthing. So, it also doesn't help that all the dots are all over the page on the live time.
That says Greg is still in the pits, isn't he?
No.
So he's out now.
That's
and he's-
actually interesting because it's not registering him as a lap down.
Nicholas Gregg is still. He is fourth. It says he's fourth at the moment.
I think more people are pitting, so it should be a bit better now.
Oh, so Blitz. Oh my god, this is actually really annoying because I don't know who's there. I don't know what's going on. Nicholas Gregg has somehow lost a position, but he hasn't. Nicholas
He's just come out of the pit lane, so it still thinks he's on the last lap. So it'll be rectified now when he comes across the line.
As who that goes now, Blitz goes into the pits, so it does not rectify as he goes. He's 10th.
Yeah, so he is 10th. Yep. So that is his actual position, I think. And I think that's pretty much everyone's actual position except for Snooks. So Delaney leads the race, is my understanding. Meredith?
Second.
Meredith, Rath, Green, who are all in fairly close proximity.
Very good.
Yeah, both Blitz and Snooks in the pit. So now that everyone's done one pit stop, it should shake out. And once we see two, then it'll get
we
even
could just
more
tell
complicated.
people no more pits, just make a roadblock
No, we can't
there.
do that.
That's it's an idea.
We
an
can't
idea.
do that because people run out of fuel and.
That's their problem, though.
No, it's not. So.
Competition caution it is.
Oh god, a lot of positions changed. I don't know if there's actually a crash or it's just the thing messing up again.
I think it's just the game
It's
just trying to
messing up,
correct
yeah.
itself.
My favourite game. Right. Next race is at Eastern Creek. We should do that.
23 of 39. I know that isn't wrong, so that's the thing I can say.
Well, we hope it isn't.
Yeah, we
Well, if these positions are correct, and I think they might be, Meredith, massive undercut, second position.
Undercut has worked for him.
I think it's all correct now. I think everyone's pitted. Blitz and Snooks are actually a lap down.
If this is correct, that means Delaney's got a 20-second lead.
Yes, and then that's
Chonky.
not very surprising. So
125 points you'll be at the end of this one, and we're gonna have one runaway.
yes, so the positions
Done.
are actually right now. I've kind of gone through everybody and I have checked. So the pitting is all correct. And like the places. There's Nicholas Gregg on the back of Simmons here. So that'll be an interesting thing to watch. Does it go down the straight now? No, it can't sway. Any interesting thing? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think the most interesting thing right now is Nicholas Gregg on the back of Simmons. He is 6/10 off him.
It's that lip cam. It looks fantastic. Over the bumps into turn number 3.
And Simmons goes wide.
Yeah, drifts out a little bit, and then using all of the road on exit over that curve as
all
well.
of it. Oh late braking for Nicholas as he locks up a bit, but he's very tight on that corner. And he's now right on the back of him.
No,
Going
no.
down towards the final corner. Yes, Nicholas Gregg is like only a 10th away from oh no, he's not. He's nearly a second now away from him, so he's dropped back quite a lot.
If you want to join our dysfunctional racing, then go to VelocityRL.com.
Well, we
will
don't check
make
the maps
sure
to make
next
sure
race-
they're not working.
We'll make sure for next race that the pits are working.
They are for Eastern Creek. They
I hate the creek
are
by the way.
for Bend. It's been fixed. I think that's only if you're actually in the fast lane though, so we'll need to communicate that. And yeah, I think every other track's good. It's just this one which we didn't check unfortunately. But we'll have that fixed for next season. And will we come back to Queensland Raceway next season? Probably not. It's a crap track anyway. But
Ain't that just unfortunate? Unfortunate. I can speak. No.
Nicholas Gregg on the back of Simmons again, and Simmons locks up going to the final corner. Can Nicholas get a better exit here?
No, he cannot. Oh,
Nicholas
it's
Gregg
very
on Simmons,
close there.
Nicholas Gregg right on the back of him. Will he go
But
diving
Sims
over
has
the
got a bit more power out of it.
Oh, depending if Nicholas can stick this.
And it looks like that's a... interesting.
So on the straight now, can Nicholas get enough of a slipstream to get side by side? No, I don't think he can. He's too far away at the moment.
alright, David Croft. Lost 6 tenths of a second for second place. Meredith and Rath. Meredith, he'd be feeling the wear in his tyres now, you'd imagine. He's on the 2-stop. Well, I think. Delaney also on the 2-stop, so he's 25 seconds in front. Still has to pit yet, so we'll see how this race turns out for him. The transit time would be close to 30 seconds.
Nicholas on the inside of Simmons going to the final corner. As he's gotten past for now.
Oh no, coming back, coming back. No.
Oh no, Nicholas has got him if he doesn't take a dive into this corner, but I don't think he will win. Oh, maybe he will.
No,
He's gonna
he might. He is.
He's looking. Nah, too far away.
So the two different models of Fords battling it out there.
Yeah.
Meredith and Rath have swap positions. They have some contact on the exit of turn number 3. Very close. Is Rath to ending up in the fence, in the tyre wall on the left hand side. But he holds the position, second place. Delaney's in the pits and is going to bug off our time.
Loses it a bit. Jack Green might have a good look here. I think the battle between Nicholas Gregg. Oh yeah, it's kind of separated now. Nicholas Gregg now getting a better run here.
Well, are we still going to get someone from the actual drivers down into the pit there?
In soft now.
Yeah, sure. I think you can drag him in.
Me? Oh yeah, I can.
Oh,
Okay, so who
phantom
are we gonna
privileges.
Who are we grabbing?
No, who are our choices? Why don't you give us
Riley
some
wanted
choices?
to. Riley wanted to. So you've got him. He's kind of in the middle of nowhere. You can grab him.
So who's sorry?
Riley.
Okay, let's go. Riley is now coming into this. Where is the commentary box? There it is, as he is now here. Hello, Riley.
Welcome.
Riley is muted. That is epic.
That's my fault. Hold on.
1 minute. There we go.
Yeah,
now you
there
can
we
talk.
go.
Hello.
Hello,
Hi,
Riley.
welcome.
Oh,
So,
give me a second,
how's
I'm
this
just
race
looking
so far?
up. Yeah, nah. Very fun. You know, as now Nicholas is catching me by about 10 seconds of the lap.
Still going around in, I think,
Yeah.
what's 6th place. We've got the timing problem again. The pit lane,
I'm 5th.
like what we had with the bushfire race. Were you there for that? Can't remember.
No, I was, but I went.
Well, your teammates just dived in. I'm taking note of everyone who's done 2 stops.
I'm 2 stop now, I'm copying 2.
Yes, Riley. So Riley, you go to the pits now.
Yes.
Okay, so Riley dives into the pits. Nicholas Gregg will get a pass on him. So what do you think of this track and the events that have happened?
Give us an honest opinion. Honest. Doesn't matter what you say. Honest.
Very, very basic track. Whoever made up this track is a very unimaginary, whatever that word is.
I'd say we can probably take it the first time builder.
It destroys your tires.
Oh, he's talking more about
nicely.
the track layout. The actual track
Yeah,
layout.
shh. Tracks absolutely ruin your tires.
Yeah, that might be the new tyre model though.
Eastern Creek is going to be...
It still doesn't.
Oh,
Well, I'm sadly going to miss that. Sorry to break it to you.
Oh, you're gonna miss us for that. Are you on holiday, huh?
Yes.
Well, what a fat man. Anyway,
Says you.
what do you mean?
Are you getting some
I
epic
haven't been
angles of my
on race.
Wii sports car?
Love the look of it.
Best car out of all of them.
Jack Reed dives into the pit, Sherf.
Give him a flash of it. Yeah, so tires getting destroyed in 7 laps. They're already yellow, so that's fun.
The Nelsie Show. Oops.
So Nelson is now saying oops for missing commentary on this race.
Fantastic. That's great news, isn't it? So,
I mean, he can still join in with the last 9 laps if he wishes to. It is his choice. Or Sharp's job. You can just
too
pick him up
busy.
and drag him in.
I told you you'd be watching the full. The Hawks are playing.
Okay,
the
so
Hawks are
should
playing.
we-
I
should
mean,
Should we
I
head
shouldn't
Riley
expect-
Smith back into the sea?
just one question from me. How annoyed are you at me for not checking the pit lane?
The what?
The pit lane. It doesn't count your laps.
Oh yeah, that's retarded. And why'd you do that to us?
Alright.
Okay.
Well, this is a professional thing now. You should check all these things by now.
Yes.
Come on, we're
what
getting
are we,
close to 2 years.
With Velocity, we're trying to improve in the world. We're trying to be the greatest server, and you're out here just doing this garbage.
Yeah, that's true. Right, we'll throw you, Riley, back into the group of racers.
Yeah.
Now.
Racists.
Let's see if I can actually get the
Same
right
thing.
voice chat.
Yeah, probably.
There it is. Okay,
Enough
so
hour.
I'll see you. We'll see you later.
Blitz and Snooks
Cheers.
going wheel to wheel down the main straight.
Have I moved to the right place? Yes, I have.
Yes,
yeah.
yeah.
Well done. Very close between 2 Nvidia cars. I believe they're racing for position.
Oh god. So yeah, that was Riley Smith in the Re Sports car number 22. And he is now 11th because of his pit. It says that Jack Meredith is 10th, but I don't think that's right. And Jack Reed is 9th.
Oh, round goes Blitz. So
Oh.
he was locked in combat with Snooks there. We'll grab a replay. Side by side down to turn 3, and did they make contact? No. Just dropped on his own up the inside and ended up around.
Good.
So I
Jack
believe
Reed.
he's last of our runners once everything shakes out. No one else has pitted for the second time, I think. So we've had 5 cars pit a second time by my count. That's Monty, Meredith, Smith, and Green.
Which sounds about right.
2 pairs of teams, by the way.
That's true. That's interesting.
Jack
then-
Meredith trying to
then
get
Green
past
on his
the
own.
back mark and Blitz, even though it does say that he's on the same lap, but he's not. So, yes. I think, yeah.
If anyone thinks there should be blue flags, then you're welcome to let me know and I'll make the judgment call. We're trying to figure it out with the jumbled positions at the moment, but I think I've got an idea of how this race is.
I should have uses OneNote to put down all the things.
Yeah, so
Right.
there is Wrath, right? Going through turn number 1, he's in 2nd position.
It says he's
There is
first.
Delaney, who's coming down towards turn number 3. and he is in first position.
So Delaney's first. Oh, who's
I
going to the
believe
pits?
so.
This is Simmons. Simmons dives into the pits.
So Simmons will end up with 2 stops here.
Right, this is. So who's battling? We've got Meredith on green again. So Jack Reed goes a bit wide. They are they are very close.
Oh
Actually,
yeah,
really
there's a 3-way battle. It's kind of difficult to tell with the jumbled up scoreboard.
Oh, Jack Reed goes inside of Nicholas Gregg, but Jack Meredith might actually get something out of this. I don't think so. Oh, there's a. Oh.
Yeah, that's enough for me, Spivey.
This is intense. Jack Reed is ahead of those 3 at the moment. As Nicholas Gregg and Jack Meredith lock up there. Jack Meredith now wants to get past Nicholas Gregg.
So Greg coming up in 3rd position. I believe this is all for position. Oh, he's taken him out! Pit maneuver!
Jack Meredith with the mass just literally take him out. He ran on the inside, turned in, took out his nose, so...
That is foul play there.
Nicholas Gregg right into the barriers. I don't know if you might have...
I saw that, Nick.
At all.
And Jack.
Yeah, the interesting thing is because of all the lap issues, that's going to be hard to actually see how many laps Nick has just lost. Or positions, not laps.
He would be down in... Let's try and figure this out. So, who hasn't pitted out of... So, having not pitted twice is Rath, Rafalo, Murdoch, Greg. So the top 4 there. So there's Snooks, Blitz, and that's it.
Oh god, so yeah, Nicholas Gregg literally just gets taken out. We should have a replay of that for the audience.
No, because I didn't say one.
Oh well.
I should have. Well, never mind.
I
Moment's gone.
We've got a replay saved of it here, so I mean...
True. But
Just
Yeah.
rewind, people.
It's Snooks in front of me and Jack.
It's rewind time.
okay. So yeah, Nicholas Gregg just gets taken out basically of this race.
Blue flag, Snooks.
Oh yes, Snooks has got some blue flag.
That's what I believe is blue flags. Yes, it is.
Yes.
That could have been a problem.
So is that sort of
Sorry, jumbled up positions are making things a little bit difficult.
so Jack Meredith after the contact of Nicholas Gregg has no, it was a blue flag. So
And you've got another one as well. Thank you.
last late call shot. So Jack Reed is now leading is 2 seconds up from Jack Meredith, as Jack Meredith has that contact with Nicholas before. So yes, this will be actually quite interesting to see how it plays out between these two. I don't know. So I think Jack Reed is. I don't even know where he is, to be honest. I don't know if he's. I don't know. To be honest. It says he's 6th, but I'm not sure if he's actually 6th. Okay, Jack Reed is low on fuel as we get the news from him. So
Where have you got that from?
he's just said that through the thing. If you weren't deaf, you would have heard it.
Through what?
So Jack Reed is now low on fuel, which will be really interesting.
I can't figure out what you're listening on because I haven't got a whisper. Anyway, never
Oh
mind.
well, yeah, I got it from Jack. He just said to you, Sharp. He said to spice things up, I've got low fuel.
Oh well,
So-
okay.
So it'll be because there's only 2 laps left in this race. So I don't know if Jack might have to fuel reserve, but he's got Jack and Meredith coming up behind him. So it will be quite an intense finish between these two.
letting
Either that or
everyone
Jack might just run
know
out of fuel.
that
We
video
don't know the
racing
number
has
he
a
said.
gentleman's
He just
agreement.
said low fuel. That
We're
could
not
mean he
worrying
has
about-
one lap left.
We're not worrying about
Or he
the
could have
numbers.
two. We don't know.
Oh god. So, yeah, Jack might have to fuel conserve for the next 2 laps here. But he has to be very careful to not give way to Jack Meredith. He still doesn't look like he's dropping back much at the moment.
So I believe it's green 3rd or the 4th. Or sorry, 4th and 5th.
Okay.
Delaney's leading. So Delaney leading, Rathrafalo.
Hey Sharv, if I get to the line, I'll finish, and then Riley will be behind me, but he can still has a chance to catch me because he's on the next lap.
Sure, that's
Rod, can you hear me?
Yep.
Gentleman's agreement between NVIDIA Racing drivers.
Appreciate it.
We're not worrying about.
We're wondering
flags.
what is going to happen. Do we keep racing? Or
Okay. Oh, that's a tough one. Oh, yeah. Alright, we'll work it out, Riley. And Nick. So. Fuck, what do we
As
do?
in, if you lap,
Tell everyone to not
Gonna
do
fight for it.
celebratory burnouts.
Grab the race, don't let anyone
There's
gain
a lot
any
of
points.
people talking at the moment, so we'll
There
just
is-
try.
There's a lot of people talking at the moment. First off. Second, that's a good point from Nick. When you finish the race, just cross the line and go straight back to pit lane. No celebratory burnouts, because oh, actually no, the checkered flag would just come out anyway. Right. But that comes out with the Wrath crosses the line, doesn't it? Okay, so this got 20 times more complicated.
Is Jack Gray trying to nurse his car home on low fuel? He does run wide at the last corner, so as the leader is on the final lap of the race.
Yeah, the quote-unquote leader. So Delaney is meant to be the leader.
Okay.
We'll try and it might
Me
end
too.
up. It might end up going to lap number 38.
You're gonna have to, really.
Yeah. This is
There
a
isn't
this is quite a difficult scenario
We've got
because
some
we've got
ground to make up.
too difficult scenario because someone.
the yeah. Anyway, here is Wrath. As something's just disconnected from my computer, I think.
Yeah, it should be fine. Looks
I heard
like
a
the stream's
disconnection
still
sound.
going.
Oh god.
You're still talking. Can you move your mouse and keyboard around still?
It'll be
sure
something to stop, but oh well. Anyway, so
So Wrath is going to
Jack
cross the
Green is-
line. He is going to be second position.
oh, Joshua Monty has spun off the track. I think just by himself. As
Unfortunately for
fastest
fun
on the
of that.
race, but he
I've done
actually
it to finish this
hasn't.
lap A.
What's that?
As Jack Green just crossed the line ahead of Jack Meredith, and Jack Green does keep that position. Oh, I think Nicholas Gregg is now 5th.
It's so difficult to tell. We're gonna investigate what happens here and
Jack
try
just
and work
said,
it
do you
out.
want us to go to the pits still?
As in, just return to the pit lane.
Yeah.
Jack, by the way, I'm not getting your whispers. Spivey's getting him, but I'm not for some reason. Yes, just go straight back to the pit lane once you cross the finish line. My belief is James Delaney has won the race with Raff second, Rafalo third, and then Green and Meredith. That's my guess. We are going to have to sit down, work this out tonight, and we'll try and get final results up to date by tomorrow morning. I've got a list of people who did 2 stops. Correct me if I'm wrong, but we've got Delaney, Monty, Meredith, Smith, Green, and Simmons all did 2 stops. If you did 2 stops and I didn't call your name out, just let me know.
Well, I guess, and it surely has been quite the eventful race. Safety car on lap 5, then with the issue with the pits, it made for quite an interesting race.
That is something I check every single time now. It happened during the bushfire race. It shouldn't have happened again. But anyway. Should we go into the live driver chat and just have them yell at me?
Yeah.
I mean, that'd be quite interesting.
The epics I just go straight into the back.
Fuck, too late. It was because of the 3-way and 4-way battles. If they were just 2-way battles, then we wouldn't have so much contact. But I think it turned 2.
You also, Nick.
I hit an NVIDIA card.
Nick, is your internet okay?
Yeah, mine's fine. It was 30 the whole time.
So I had a goal once or twice. You swerved over to the track really unrealistically.
Yeah, I saw that.
No, that actually happened. That's what the tyres do when you're 17 laps old.
Yeah, sure, it's the tyres and not your bad driving.
No, it's not. I'm good.
Oh, Monkhouse is here. G'day, Monkhouse.
Yeah, hi,
Yeah,
I'm
he was
here.
commentating for the last slope.
Yeah,
Oh no, he was commentating.
Did an alright job, actually.
Unlike Nelson, who didn't show up.
Too busy watching the footy.
So, yes, we are sorry about the pit issue.
Okay.
This bullshit again.
Yeah.
So,
Blame Sherf for that.
4th, I think for me.
Yes.
Nah, 5th, you're getting the penalty, mate.
Yeah, I'm gonna slam you as well. No.
Oh
don't
my
worry about
god, don't. Oh, penalties as well to add on to it. I think what I might have to do it manually.
This might
and
not actually be my fault.
I might have to do it manually and take the results from the end of lap 38.
It's probably the best option you're gonna have to do.
So.
But I think someone. Oh no. Did Riley, which lap did you overtake me?
The second last one.
I did not
Well, that
enjoy
was mine.
race as much as I thought I was going to. That was really annoying.
Turned in front of me. That's not even my fault. Even under
It was a
brake.
good race, but I'm annoyed.
Jack Meredith, why did you just literally yeet Nicholas Gregg out of existence?
Yeah, I agree. Why did you?
What happened? You went on the inside and you turned on him like you literally were trying to spin him out.
Proper pit
I
maneuver.
was not. No.
That's what I said immediately.
Let's have a look at this, eh? No?
Because we were just commentating, we were just like, what the hell?
So Jack, what the fuck happened at the start as well?
Me?
Yeah, you.
Oh,
And also, NVIDIA car out of nowhere to 4th. Like, where'd he come from?
bloody
Yeah.
on the outside around turn 1 was a fucking nightmare. I got shit tons
Oh,
of
yeah,
understeer from the cold tires.
It's not even my fault. Cool.
And then turn
Oh, you
1
just-
turn 1 was my fault, I just understeered. And then turn 2 I got shoved. Or was it the other way around? I don't know. One of them, one of them was
Whoa,
my
I just
fault.
thought
Yeah, turn 1, you got really bad.
You
exit
just
control
actually
afterwards.
keep removing him.
One of them, yeah. One of them
Go
was
into-
my
go
fault,
into
the other one I
Complicated.
got hit like
I want
ever so
these.
slightly.
Then you got a bit
I'm
of
going
touch.
straight to the fucking replay for this.
Yeah, that's what
okay,
I'm
you're-
doing
you're-
right now.
Oh yeah, Jack Meredith just
I don't
yeeted
think-
Nicholas
He
out.
just
Quiet.
went slower. I reckon he hit the brakes.
I'll watch
I'm
bloody,
blaming Nicholas.
I'll watch Meredith's fucking stream.
You're battling with Simmons.
I don't think the hairpin incident with me and Josh was my fault. He turned across on me. I was just pushing the replay.
Oh. Yeah, what actually, what
Okay.
happened between you two, Nick and Jack?
Nick,
I was
you
looking
did
in my
this.
mirror, I was looking in my mirror and I'm like, oh fuck! What's
You
that?
turned into it.
turned into me.
Oh god.
I reckon that's like a drive-through on. Like, look at these.
This
Look
ra-
at these.
Yeah.
I was
This
behind
race is,
you when
this
I
race is
when I
not going to be
turned.
sorted
Look,
in a gentlemanly manner.
see, look at
Go
my
for it, kid.
steering wheel.
It's going to be a massive
I
fight
was
in the
behind
steward's
him.
room for this shit.
Yeah, but then
Alright.
how did you take him out then? Look.
Alright, let's have a go at this then.
You've taken him
This
out.
shit show.
I want a bird's eye view.
I turned here. Boom.
You've taken him out.
No, that's your fault, Nick.
Oh god.
No, like this,
Yeah, what is
this
that
is
speed
literally-
difference?
This is going to turn into such a shit show, isn't it?
So you wanted to turn left, and what was your plan turning left?
Yeah,
Look,
well,
I'm behind you there.
This is just
Because
going
you
to
were
be
you were
penalty,
blocking
penalty,
me.
penalty.
yeah, I vote penalty.
Look,
We're
look
doing
at
your
this.
inquiries for you, Xavier.
Only one I want to
so
look at
somebody's
is,
just like dying on his little
Um,
notepad.
what's his name? Someone near the start of the
That's
race.
surely
Came on
illegal
the
blocking
video
Thank
right
you,
game.
there. I
Thank
What do
reckon
you
you.
mean
that's
illegal? You've turned into it.
Nah, look. So, bird's eye view here.
Look at your steering wheel. You turned into him.
So
Oh no.
What winner?
Look at this. Boom. You've pit removed him. Which I'm not complaining.
What minute is it at? In the replay?
46,
Oh,
50, set
Oh
4.
my god.
about 40.
My internet. Hello,
50.
hello.
Yeah,
You know,
Nicholas,
that's oddly close to Spivey's reaction when he got taken out in F1. What was that? That was like
Christian
45.
Fowler is here.
54,
This
45.
This is a shit show.
Okay, welcome
Okay,
to the poo chat, and we are just complaining about people, and this is fun.
Jack Pitt removing Nicholas. Here, replay
No,
for him.
look at my impact with the
Replay.
wall. Look at me hit the wall.
Oh god.
Nicholas's
Yeah.
wall impact was massive. Like,
It was. I was going like 200k.
Oh, let's go to lap 7,
Look at
turn
me.
2.
You literally
It was-
turned left. What is that about?
Oh!
That was the worst
Yeah.
ever.
Did you get suspension damage?
Yes, I just
Got
mentioned. That's why
injured,
Riley
yeah.
caught me so easily.
It was so good. It was a glorious moment when you ran wide around that corner. Oh, it was such a relax. It was so relaxing.
Riley's like, fuck, I'm amazing!
I'm the greatest driver.
Yeah,
Sign me up.
one time he's like, "Oh, I gained a 10th there." I'm like, "Good job, you gained a 10th. I'm a disabled person."
Jack, go on board on like from yourself when you hit Nick, because I want to see this.
Oh.
45.
I've got it on the
I
stream
wanna
now.
see- I want to see your
With
steering
the
wheel.
steering wheel as well, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Play it from you.
Okay, here we go.
It's a bit naughty.
There was some good battles, but
Okay,
like,
here we go,
fuck,
yeah,
so much
yeah.
impact.
Yeah, Jack, we had a little half lap battle, I guess. But my tires were so
He's got a nice exit. Nice
Did you do
exit.
one stop, Nick?
Okay,
Yeah,
so
one stop.
Oh,
you don't get enough.
After save the cut.
Look at that
my leg-
blocking.
Look at this.
What is that?
Look at this. Boom.
You turned it. You just did a little.
We watched it in slow
around.
motion. Slow motion. Go
You
back.
can't
Slow
possibly
motion.
think that you're in the right.
Slow
This is-
motion.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay,
Okay,
there
look
we
at
go.
this.
That
Okay.
That's a-
9 times slow motion here.
Garth Tander here in our chat.
So,
The
No, look.
anticipation is palpable.
it's gone to the right.
Oh, here we goes.
Yep.
You see
There we
Nice.
go.
We've
So
both
both-
gone
They
right.
both, yeah, they've both gone to the right.
so both got the
Clearly
right.
not
Nicholas-
Meredith
Nick
has the
has the
momentum on Nick.
Yeah, you had the run on him.
Nicholas is still
The
going.
shift. When's the shift going to happen?
Meredith is
There we
top
go.
up.
There it is.
Now I'm
There's a
going
shift.
straight. Now I'm
Turning
going
left,
straight.
still turning left, still turning
Look
left,
at
still
this.
turning left.
I'm just going straight.
I don't know about that.
We might just end this stream. Thanks for watching. Everyone say goodbye.
Bye bye bye.
Okay, fine.
Bye.
Okay, so Nicholas does.